So, King Maxwell, Halle Berry just did an impersonation of your people. How did you feel that she did? Oh. Yeah, kind of what I thought too. Catwoman, released in 2004 and is directed by Pitoff. That's his name. The film stars Halle Berry, Benjamin Bratt, Alex Borstein, and Sharon Stone. Catwoman is about a graphic designer by the name of Patience Phillips. Yeah, not Selena Kyle. That's the first thing they got wrong. And she works for a company that produces beauty cream. Because what else would a female superhero be involved in? And the latest beauty cream being developed has terrible side effects of basically turning people to stone if applied for a long time. I think that's what it does. I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention. And Patience stumbles across this secret, and as a result, she is literally flushed down the drain, leading to her death. Yeah, movie's over. Time to go. No, it's just getting started. Then a magical cat by the name of Moonlight appears and gives Patience the powers of the Catwoman. Yes, I said the powers of the Catwoman. And now Patience is a cat burglar, and she is bent on exposing the beauty cream company for the evil that they are doing. And she does this in a hot S&M costume with little cuts in the pants. You know, because she's a cat. And they're claw marks. Get it? Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna get this out of the way right at the start. The only positive thing about this movie is Halle Berry is fucking beautiful. The only thing that kept me watching this film was the heterosexual in me that kept saying, wow, Halle Berry is hot. Like, it's not right how hot she is. She has had to have made a deal with like a Crossroads demon at some point. All right, that's the only positive thing. So now let's talk about the rest of the movie. What the hell is this? For those of you who don't know, Catwoman is a Batman villain slash anti-hero who's created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger and has like an on-off relationship with Batman. Sometimes she's Batman's partner, other times she's trying to kill Batman. This is not that at all. I mean, the only reason why I can think that they changed this up was that they didn't want this film connected to the 2005 film Batman Begins. And my God, who can blame them? And to get her away from the Batman universe, they completely changed the character. Like, all of it. Her name in the comics, the TV series, and the majority of the films, her name is Selena Kyle, and sometimes she's portrayed as a prostitute, sometimes she's an art dealer, sometimes she's an animal rights activist. She has a rich publication history. Where is that? Now, I'm going to put a little disclaimer in here because I don't want to sound like one of those comic book fans who completely bash the movies because the movie versions of the characters make different choices than what the characters do in the original arcs in the comics. Well, in the comics, Johnny Storm is a white guy, not a black guy. Well, in the comics, the Ancient One is an old Asian man, not a white woman. Well, in the comics, Batman never kills. Shut up. Shut up. In comics, you get several artists and writers working on a character. They take the character for a little bit of a run, and then a new writer comes in, then a new writer, and a new writer, and they all do their own separate individual interpretation of the character, but still keeping with the same core idea of who the character is. And the same thing goes for movies. These writers, these directors are not completely adapting the comic book storylines. They're doing their own thing with inspiration from what happened in the comics. At least the ones that do it well. So movie directors, movie screenwriters, the same thing as artists and writers from the comics. Now, I did that little rant because I appreciate giving artists free rein to try something new with these characters, just still keeping with the core of who the character is. This movie doesn't do that at all. Catwoman is a strong, independent female character Just not in this film. She is solely dependent on the male figures in her life, with her boss, the Merovingian from the Matrix movies, and also Benjamin Bratt's detective character. Oh, and do you know how they met? Well, Patience sees the cat moonlight on the ledge of her apartment, so she climbs out on the AC unit to try to get the cat to come inside. And then Benjamin Bratt's character drives up to the apartment, sees Halle Berry just standing out there. He thinks she's gonna jump. And they have this little banter back and forth, and then all of a sudden, the AC unit is about to break off, and she's gonna fall. And he's able to climb 3 or 4 flights of stairs, breaks down her door, and catches her just in time as the AC is falling out. You can't make this stuff up. And how does she repay him? By saying, "Oh no, I'm late for work. My boss is gonna kill me," and shooing him out the door. You know, that door that was just busted open. Oh, and BTW, this whole thing was a test from the cat Moonlight to see if Patience was worthy of his cat powers. Yup. You know, it's films like this, with surface writing, it's just bad writing in general, that took it so long for a female superhero film like Wonder Woman to be such a success. You put out films like this, and no one takes that genre seriously. She's a woman character, so she has to be fighting something feminine. I know, a dangerous, deadly beauty cream. It's just, no, use something from the comics. Make her a fighter of animal rights, or even better yet, go the anti-hero route and show her just being a cat burglar, just for the sake of being able to live and make her way through life. Just make her a real character. She doesn't need cat powers. Just because her history gives her the title of Catwoman doesn't mean that she needs to have cat powers, okay? See, this is why Wonder Woman was so good. They gave her just a real conflict. Her conflict was World War I and the god Ares. They didn't say, "Oh, she's Wonder Woman, so she needs to be going up against a gown manufacturer plant. Oh, and these dresses are so dreadful, they're giving people rashes." Just give Catwoman something real to oppose. And every woman in this film is looking to appeal to their male characters. Alex Borstein's character is basically eye-goggling everything with a penis. Every other line is hubba hubba, mommy wants some. No. And what the fuck happened to Sharon Stone? She's the big baddie in the film, and she's basically a big rock monster creature. I don't know. And I don't care. Her arc is that she used to be the main model of this beauty company, but she got older, so now they're going with a new, younger face. And that makes her mad. Mad enough to kill. And then you have Frances Conroy in this movie. Major cat lady, by the way. And apparently she is an expert on the Catwoman powers. Somehow, but she instigates probably the best scene in this entire movie. She's with Halle Berry, and Halle Berry's about to leave, and Frances Conroy picks up this little ball that's full of catnip and throws it at Halle Berry, and she picks it up, and then she does her best cat impersonation. Just watch. Oh, God. It hurts so much. I can guarantee that the only direction that this Pitoff guy gave Halle Berry was, okay, do it more like a cat. I have no idea if he sounds like that. It's just how he sounds in my brain. She starts doing the quick looks, she starts hissing, she starts crouching, and then when she's in the Catwoman costume, she starts rolling her R's and she starts purring. Randomly. Oh, and she orders a White Russian without the vodka and Kahlua. It's basically, how much can we objectify Halle Berry in this movie? But I do give her a lot of props. She knows how bad this movie was, and she knows how bad her performance was, that she actually showed up to receive her Razzie Award for Worst Performance by a Female Actress. The Razzies are a fun little ceremony that's done the night before the Oscars to celebrate the worst in cinema that year. And really, no big-time celebrity ever shows up to these things, but she did. She came out on stage and she treated it like how she won the Oscars 2 years prior. Her speech is a class act, and actually I use it as an example in a lot of my classes. She brings out her Oscar, she brings out her agent and says, hey, you know, maybe next time read the script before you sign me up for a role. Great, classy stuff. Actually, I'd rather watch that speech than watch this movie ever again. You know, guys, in the end, Catwoman is an absolute mess, and it's a complete embarrassment to the superhero genre and to superhero characters from comic books. This movie is one of the reasons why it has taken so long for people to take superhero and comic book films seriously. Catwoman is one of the best comic book characters ever, and what they do to her in this film is they basically throw her into the litter box. The movie is filled with really dumb, stupid puns like that one I just did, and just has terrible direction all around. The visual effects look amateurish, and the editing of it is super choppy. I mean, we get a new angle or a new shot every half a second. It was getting nauseating. Well, for many other reasons too, but still, just focus the camera, please. Someone, anyone. You know, there are bad films that are so bad that they're hilarious and they're fun to watch, you know, like Jason X, Dark Man, The Room, of course. And then there are just bad films that are just infuriating, like The Purge, or Dark Shadows, and Catwoman. I actually got myself drunk before I hit the play button because I knew I had to see this film, and not even getting myself drunk enhanced my viewing experience. Actually, it made it worse because then I was outwardly screaming at the movie screen. The only redeeming quality of this film is Halle Berry in her Catwoman costume. She looks great. But then you start to think about how objectifying this costume is to Halle Berry, how impractical this costume is, and how this movie completely squanders Halle Berry's acting talent, and then the hotness of that costume just goes away. So, I'm giving this film exactly what it deserves, half a Blu-ray. No! No! There. I watched it for this channel, and now I'm probably never going to watch this movie again, so... Oh, by the way, if you like the majority of Batman movies, just so you know, Batman has killed in almost every single film adaptation. The only films that Batman doesn't kill in is Batman the movie and Batman and Robin. So if you're using the, oh, Batman doesn't kill, argument, well, then you're saying that Batman and Robin is the most faithful adaptation of The Dark Knight. So everyone, now comes my favorite part in my videos, where I randomly select which movie I'm watching next. So let's take a look and pray to the movie gods that it's not going to be another Catwoman. I don't think it can get much worse than this. Thank God. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie. It was actually awesome. I reviewed the sequel a couple of months ago, and I remember that movie being kind of disappointing, but I also remember growing up on the first one and remembering how dark and gritty and cool it was, and I think they actually get to use their weapons, so that's always a positive in a Ninja Turtles movie. So everyone, have you seen Catwoman? Awesome. Good for you. Don't watch it at all. Never, ever, ever, ever watch it. So just comment on whatever down below, please. And when you're done commenting, please like and subscribe to my channel so you know the next time I'm posting my next movie review. So everyone, I will see you next time with my review of Ninja Turtles the movie. So in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.